What inspires you? If you're like most PIC programmers, it's the speed and flexibility by which you can really bend the applications and develop them exactly to the needs of a business. At Zumasys, we get to hear hundreds of your stories, and quite honestly, they're inspiring. But recently, we stumbled across one such extraordinary tale, and we felt like we just had to share it with the community. It's a tale where the programmer became the CEO, and not just the CEO of any company, but a successful 200-person manufacturing company in the Midwest. How did it happen? Well, in the early 2000s, Josh Wyckoff started as a marketing/IT assistant at Opto International. Opto is a manufacturer of modular displays for retailers and airports, people like Skechers, New Era, etc. When he got there, Josh inherited a PIC system. He had some programming experience, but he was definitely not a PIC guy. In order to wrap his brain around this thing called multi-value and to make development a little bit easier, he moved the application to jBASE. His goal was to simply have his programs sit natively on the operating system, so he could train other developers with a similar mindset, those right out of school. He could train them to be successful on jBASE immediately. When he realized his application lacked inventory, Josh wrote an entire real-time live inventory module. When he realized it was missing quoting, estimating, purchasing, he wrote it. At one point, Opto developed a full warehouse management system in less than 90 days. Here's the kicker. Opto did all of its development in Windows, starting with VB6 and now .NET. What's even more interesting is all of the business logic began moving to Windows as well. And jBASE simply became a file system or a document database, much like Mongo and the popular NoSQL databases of today.
I find what inspires me is watching other people be successful. And so Opto's a great fit for that. We are a B2B company and we provide a service and a product to our customers in order to help them be successful. jBASE is such a different model of how to store data, and it's been tried and true for decades. And we believe in that. We believe that what was written back then is still so important to business. What jBASE brings is a stability of data that we would not want to get rid of. There's no reason to switch to another system. Technology is important to Opto because we need to be able to be flexible in what it is we do, but we also need to be able to perform very quickly for our customers. Technology allows us to do very complex orders in a very short lead time. I was always interested in software development, and I got an opportunity at Opto to explore that. I didn't really think it was going to be a career path for me. And when I began developing software for Opto, I got to combine my interest in people alongside my interest in software development, making software work for the people who work here. I got to know every department individually, what their needs were, what their problems were, and I was able to help them solve them. For me, being a software developer at Opto gave me the ability to see how this company ran through and through. And that gave me ideas of how the company could run in the future. My role of coming into Opto as an assistant and working in software development allowed me to see this entire company and how it operates before I became a manager of the organization. And now, as a leader of the organization, I understand every area of the business and can connect with the people who work there. We depend on being able to custom program. We don't want to be stuck in a box of an ERP system. We don't want to be stuck calling people and asking them to help us run our business. And with jBASE and its open architecture, we're able to develop here exactly what it is we need to run our business. Now, over the years, we've been able to take the business logic of how we run the business and move it into a .NET environment, which allows our developers to work in that environment. In fact, one developer recently told me as he started that he now understands exactly why we use jBASE. There's no way that we could operate as fast as we do using a SQL-based system. Multi-value allows us to operate in a much more streamlined environment than anything SQL could offer.
And that's how the jBASE developer became the CEO. And that's also the story of how jBASE continues to beat out SQL Server at Opto International and at thousands of installations across the globe. What are you doing to evolve your multi-value system? If it's been a while since you've evaluated what's out there, I encourage you to take a fresh look at jBASE. Our native approach is attracting younger developers. Have questions or new features you want to see in your multi-value database? We'd love to hear from you. Email us at listening@jbase.com. I am Paul Giobbe. Thanks for watching.